humid? So is it?
It's not turf.
I know.
That's half the battle.
Is it weird practicing back out? You were in New England, where it's a little more forgiving climate.
Yeah, I know. It's been great to get out here in the heat with the guys, and yeah, I mean it's hot. You got to just expect it, and I got to get used to it again. I played in it my whole life, so yeah.
What was it like at Bama, the weather?
Hot.
Yeah.
It's a little more like dry, but a lot of wind up there too. So when you get that breeze, it's a little bit better.
I mean, your journey's kind of come full circle.
Yeah.
You know, playing here, going to Bama.
Yeah.
Up there and back down here.
Yeah.
Talk me through the journey.
I feel like I'm going in a triangle right now. Hopefully I can be here for a little bit and learn a lot from really a great coaching staff. Seems like a great group of guys. I mean, couldn't ask for a better group from who I've talked to, who I've met. So I've been impressed with that, and for me it's just carrying my energy into practice and really just being myself.
What's you've learned from some of the best coaches around? I mean, Corky, Nick.
Yeah.
Now you're here with Doug and a guy like Trevor. What have you learned?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been very blessed.
Yeah, I've
from
been
learning guys.
super fortunate to learn from great players. Not only that, but also coaches, like you said. And I really just write down a lot of notes and take what I can from each person, each player, each coach. And Coach Peterson's awesome. He's played the game. I always say he's held the football back there, so he knows what it's like. And a lot of our coaches have done that. And Trevor and I both played a lot of football, so it's good for us to talk, and CJ is a great mentor as well. So I feel like we have a good room, and we just got to keep building on that and never be satisfied.
Did you and Trevor encounter each other back in the recruiting circuit in high school days?
Oh yeah, me and Trevor have known each other since I was this tall. He was still 6'4", but he's a great dude, and I've learned a lot from him just being here, and hopefully I can just be an open book for him and answer any questions that he has, but most importantly, just meet with the guys and learn from everybody.
What do you going from Bolles to Bama, the locker room environment, learning new guys and stuff, going from Alabama to the Patriots environment and learning things. But you're coming here, second professional stop. What is it from one professional stop to the other? I mean, how big is that gap, or how similar are the things?
I was just fortunate to have learned so much from football knowledge from where I was at, and carried that down here. Obviously, there's a great football knowledge in the coaching staff here, but I feel like I took little things that can help me down the line, and I can share that information really with the younger guys. That's how I see it, and going into my 4th year. So I'm working with some of the younger receivers. Hey, try this move, and when you see it come to life in practice, like I didn't even throw one today. CJ had it, but Brevin ran a great route, and we kind of talked through it in the film room, and that's what it's all about. And I was so happy to see him execute it. I didn't even throw him the ball, but I was so happy because you talk about it. It's something I learned somewhere else, Alabama, Patriots, whatever, and then you kind of put it in fruition.
You had pressure on you at Bolles. You had pressure on you at Bama. Pressure on you as a first-round pick in New England. Does it feel like there's less pressure on you here now? Maybe, being a backup or competing for the backup reps. Is it a different vantage point for you?
Yeah, I'm looking at it as just like go out there, have fun, enjoy the game again, and be the best player I can be, best teammate I can be, and take all my experiences, good and bad. I feel like the best people learn from that, and I feel like there's some experience I could have done better learning from, and then maybe it wouldn't happen again. So definitely realize that, definitely want to focus on moving forward, and like you said, eventually you never know what happens and when your time comes, but you got to be ready. You never know. That's what I've learned in the NFL. It's a bunch of guys play, a bunch of guys go in. So
how tough was it up there in New England? I mean, coming as a first-round pick, and there's pressure with that, and then when things don't go well, and you take that personally, or you're not playing well. How difficult was that for you? I mean, really the first true adversity you've had in your career. I mean, because you started Bolles, Bama. I mean, you see what you did there, and then you had a little bit of adversity. How tough was that personally for you?
Yeah, it was tough. I think when I look back on it, it's like I usually do my best after my worst, and that's kind of how I'm looking at it. I didn't do great the last 2 years up there, had a good first year, but at the end of the day, now it's time for me to do good again, and that'll just happen by being consistent, working hard, and like I said, being a great teammate. So it'll happen.
After you've kind of dealt with the emotions, and I mean, you're human like everybody else. I mean, you read things, hear things, and it's tough for you to probably process and digest a lot of that stuff. But you learn from that, and you kind of get better from that. How have you done that?
Yeah, I think when you really look at it from a grand scheme of things, I'm only 25 years old, and there's a lot of things that I think when you look back when you're 25 that you wish you could do better, and of course that's what you got to realize. But it's all about moving forward and seeing people play really well, into their late 20s, 30s. You never know. So I'm going to keep that going and really take what I've learned on the football field and also apply it to life, because that's the best teacher.
You think you're a better competitor person
Absolutely.
from the adversity you've been through up there?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I got a big burning fire, but at the end of the day, I show it, but I got to stay within myself and just be Mac and it'll all work out.
How cool is it to be back at home and seeing a lot of people? I mean, of course, training camp's not opened up and stuff like that. But people knowing, you know the environment and stuff here, it's been very welcoming. You were a local guy
for
here.
sure.
How cool has it been to get back in the area? Have you seen people out at the bar or at dinner and stuff?
Yeah.
And they're happy to have you back.
Absolutely. I think it's just, I feel a warm welcoming in a good way, like you said. And I've seen people that I've known since I was 5. I've seen people I've known for a couple months. So you've kind of seen everybody out at dinner or whatever. It's just funny. Somebody always comes up and you never know who you're going to see. But it's good to be back. And I feel like as a hometown kid, it is my dream to play here at some point. And now's my opportunity to kind of just, like I said, learn, play, get out here under the sun finally and enjoy it.
Does it feel like it's been 20 years since you were in high school?
Yeah, it does. I mean, that was 50, 60 pounds ago.
Did you watch the Tom Brady roast?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What did you think of it?
It was good. I thought it was funny. I think just when you're have been in that organization, you kind of know the backstory. Yeah. So I thought it was hilarious, but it's all fun and games, and I wish they would have invited me. I had a couple good jokes I could throw back, but it's all right.
Did you sneak back to Bolles during spring at all?
Not yet.
Were you going to sneak back during football season?
I think so. We'll see. Hopefully I can get out to a Friday night, game and kind of see it again. It's been a minute. I really just haven't even been home since Alabama, and then Patriots. I only go home a few days of the year, 3-4 days a year. So it's been tough, but I definitely want to get back in the community and not only Bolles, but see the other teams that I played against, Reigns, all those guys, and just I have a great respect for all the local teams because I played against them.
Kind of be that full circle moment when you sit in those stands.
Yeah, it'll be weird for sure. I know they're running a different offense now.
I always tell people, people are like, why isn't Matt, why aren't Mac's stats as good in the high school? I remember talking about this back then. You were out of the game at halftime.
Yeah, I was. That happened a lot. Yeah. Both at Alabama and my rookie year at the Patriots. I was out of the game. But
it's week 1, Bolles and Reigns.
Yeah. Which is something you have to learn, like as a quarterback. Yep. You play half a game, you're out. You can play really well, and you're always going to win in college, right? But in the NFL, sometimes you play really well and you might not win. So it's definitely the toughest business in the world. So
Bolles Reigns week 1.
Really?
Season. Yep.
I saw that actually. Yeah, it's sick.
Bolles Reigns.
Is it at Reigns or Bolles?